In Los Angeles, close friends and family gathered on Friday to say goodbye to the beloved actor and comedian Bob Saget.
The mysterious death of Bob Saget came as an unpleasant surprise to comedy lovers from across the globe, but above all else, it left us all scratching our heads. Was it an unforeseen side effect, created by the side effects of a prescription drug, or was it due to a slip and fall? Many other theories are still floating around, even today, but we still don't know how this comedy icon died. Today, we'll go over the tragic day Bob lost his life, 9th of January 2022, hopefully answering some of your questions along the way. But before we start uncovering this mystery step by step, let us tell you a bit more about the man who is in the center of it. Bob Saget was a versatile entertainer known for his roles in comedy, acting, and hosting. Born on May 17, 1956 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he pursued his passion for comedy from an early age. He realized he was funny at a very young age, as he revealed during his last interview.
When did you realize you were funny?
I thought I was funny when people were laughing at me. I was like 4 years old.
He attended Temple University, where he began performing stand-up routines at local clubs and coffee houses. Saget's breakthrough came in the late 1980s, when he landed the role of Danny Tanner on the popular sitcom Full House. As the patriarch of the Tanner family, Saget showcased his comedic talents while portraying a widowed father raising 3 daughters alongside his brother-in-law and best friend. Full House became a cultural phenomenon and catapulted Saget to fame.
Hi, it's time now for This Week in History.
While Full House showcased Saget's family-friendly side, his stand-up comedy revealed a darker and more relatable persona. Saget's stand-up routines often tackled topics considered taboo, showcasing his sharp wit and fearless approach to comedy. His ability to switch between a wholesome TV dad and an edgy comedian demonstrated his ability and talent not only as a performer but as a comedian as well. In addition to his work on Full House, Saget hosted the long-running television show America's Funniest Home Videos from 1989 to 1997. His charming hosting style and comedic timing endeared him to audiences, further solidifying his status as a beloved television personality. Despite his success on television, Saget continued to pursue his passion for stand-up comedy, touring extensively and releasing several comedy specials. He was known for his almost obsessive approach to stand-up comedy. His stand-up material often explored themes of family, relationships, and the absurdities of everyday life, earning him a dedicated fan base. Beyond his work in television and comedy, Saget also ventured into film, appearing in movies such as Dirty Work and Half-Baked. He also lent his voice to animated projects and made guest appearances on various TV shows. Throughout his career, Bob Saget remained a beloved figure in the entertainment industry, admired for his comedic talent, warmth, and generosity. One of the turning points in his life was the death of his beloved sister.
His older sister, Gay, seen here with her son, Adam, was only 47 years old when she died in 1994 from scleroderma.
Gay Saget passed away at a young age from scleroderma, a chronic autoimmune disease. This devastating loss deeply affected Saget, who found solace in comedy. He used it as a coping mechanism, helping him deal with the huge turn his life took at the time. The death of his sister had a lasting impact on Bob Saget, shaping his advocacy work, influencing his comedic material, and deepening his appreciation for life and loved ones. He was one of the leading investors in multiple charity projects that revolved around the treatment of the disease that took his sister's life. Even after his death, his impact on this issue was felt.
And in his honor, donations are pouring into his favorite charity, the Scleroderma Research Foundation.
What a man he was, right? Well, let's not go back to the fateful day, the day Bob Saget left this world.
This is 911.
4012 Central Florida Parkway at the Ritz.
I have paramedics on the way.
On January 9th, 2022, the Full House star was found dead at the age of 65 in his hotel room at the Ritz-Carlton Orlando Grande Lakes in Florida. While it was later discovered that Saget had suffered blunt head trauma following an unwitnessed fall, the mystery surrounding that trauma was never truly uncovered. No one could have seen this coming. In the days leading up to his death, Saget was in the midst of his I Don't Do Negative comedy tour and was in good spirits. Before we continue the story, we would like to ask you to show us your support. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue now with the story that is the last moments of Bob Saget's life. During his stay in Orlando, people who interacted with him said that Saget was very friendly with staff and fellow guests, saying that he was happy to take selfies with whoever asked. Even the valet who asked to take a photo with him, even though it was around 2 AM after a very busy day, reported that Saget happily posed for a selfie with him. Unfortunately, that was one of the last selfies taken by the comedian. 2 hours after that, Bob Saget perished. The presumed time of death was around 4 a.m. on the morning of January 9, 2022, although his body was not discovered until later that afternoon. The autopsy revealed fractures to the back of his head and around his eyes, indicating a backward fall. Additionally, Saget had posterior scalp abrasions, subgaleal hemorrhage, and other injuries consistent with a fall. However, there was no conclusive evidence in his room to determine how he obtained his fatal head injury. The autopsy also noted that nothing was located in Saget's room, which allows for a definitive conclusion to be made on how he could have obtained his fatal head injury. According to the report, most of the suite was carpeted, and the headboard of the bed was slightly padded and set slightly out from the wall. No blood was found anywhere on the floor, or anywhere in the suite. Due to this reasoning, speculation arose that Saget may have lost consciousness in the bathroom and fallen backward onto the marble floor. The impact surely caused his lost consciousness, but it's speculated that he woke up shortly after, dazed and confused. He then stumbled into bed, where he ultimately passed away. Saget's COVID-19 positive status and the presence of clonazepam, a prescription drug, was found in his system. This was also noted in the autopsy, along with underlying health issues. Cardiomegaly, more commonly known as an enlarged heart, coronary artery atherosclerosis, known as damage or disease in the heart's major blood vessels, and aortic atherosclerosis, a plaque buildup inside the wall of the aorta. This caused the rabbit hole to go even deeper, raising multiple speculations to what exactly might have been the reason for Bob Saget's fall that ultimately caused his unfortunate demise. The suspicion of a murder taking place was taken out of the equation early on.
According to investigators' report, Bob Saget's room was orderly. His belongings were spread out across the nightstand, TV stand, in the closet, and in the bathroom. There were no signs of foul play, and he was found in the bed.
But even with this in mind, the situation was still unclear. One thing is for sure, Saget was feeling good. He even posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, letting everyone know how happy he was with the support he received during his stand-up routine. But one person did catch a moment in which Bob wasn't feeling well. According to Rosalie Kochi, who runs errands for talent at the theater, she heard Saget complain that he was not feeling well and was dealing with the effects of long-term COVID as well as hearing issues. She was concerned, but she discarded it soon after. Although he was still under the weather, Kochi noted that Saget didn't miss a beat in his performance, and his speech was not slurred at any point. He performed and had an amazing show, as he usually does. Was this the reason he fell? Was there something only he knew, but pushed through with pure passion? That's something that, unfortunately, we will never know. Saget's wife, Kelly Rizzo, was the one who brought us the bad news. Even though everyone was hoping that it was one of those situations where the media took the bait and made a story about a fake death, Rizzo debunked this by posting, "We are devastated to confirm that our beloved Bob has passed away today." The death of Bob Saget, whom many considered family thanks to his role as patriarch of the Tanner family on Full House, shocked everyone. The shining star stopped glimmering, and his death still saddens everyone in the industry. He was a great comedian, but an even better man. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this. Was it a freak accident, or a long battle that he fought all on his own?